Hello, good morning, children. Already we have discussed the first major global problem of the world, that is the denial of human rights. And today we are going to continue with the second major problem of the world, that is arms race. Children, the word arms is nothing but the production of guns, bombs, ammunitions, and everything. But the word race is nothing but competition. Here, arms race is nothing but competition between the countries in the form of production of guns and bombs or arms and ammunition. Children, and the nuclear epoch is nothing but it is a history. Either we have to end the war or the war will end us, is one of a popular saying often is being found in the present world. What exactly it means, children? It means that presently each and every country is powerful in the form of nuclear weapons. But most of the countries of the world, they are competing to each other just because of the nuclear production. So in this present world, we have to end the war. It means we have to settle the war between ourselves, or else this war which is there between the countries, it is going to end us. And us is nothing but it is going to kill each and every individual. Children, as there were many major wars which has occurred into the world. As you have heard about the first major world war, which was from 1914 to 1918, and the second major world war, which was from 1939 to 1945, and there was also a major war which has started between Russia and America, which was known as a Cold War as well. But all these kind of the matters or wars has been solved just because of the few important organizations which has came into the world. As you know, presently one of the organization which is there of the world, that is United Nations of organization, is trying to maintain peace between each and every country of the world. And children, in the current scenario, arms race appears to be a dangerous phenomenon. Disarmament is the present as well as the future need of humanity. Disarmament is the only solution to stop mad rush for arms. As already I have said you in the problems of India and their remedies, as in the present situation or in the present generation, arms race which is there between the countries, it is being a dangerous process. So, to solve this kind of the arms race between the countries, to solve the war problem between the countries, only there is one possible option which is available for each and every country. That is known as disarmament. What exactly mean by disarmament? Disarmament is nothing but the elimination or removal of arms and ammunition or the guns and bombs from a particular country step by step or slowly is known as disarmament. Children, remember one thing into the mind. Disarmament it can be done by each and every country of the world to solve the problem of a war, but fully disarmament is impossible. What is the reason why it is impossible? Because each and every country require some part of arms and ammunition for their own protection when there is an external aggression from the other countries of the world. You may have observed there were many major wars which has been created by the other countries of the world on our India. Like example, China has created, Pakistan has created. In this way, to give the revenge, we need to keep at least minimum some amount of the arms and ammunition for our own protection. Disarmament is the only direct process available to bring down the number of arms or elimination of certain arms. As they have said, only disarmament is the one possible option which is available to solve the problem of arms race between the countries. You can see in the images, or you can see in the pictures they have given. as they are trying to adopt the disarmament policy, that is by burning them or by destructing all the guns and bombs. What is the reason? Because due to the production of this arms and ammunitions, it may create major wars between the countries. That's why it has been said that disarmament is the only direct process available to each and every country of the world to solve the problem of wars or the arms race. And children, presently, due to the arms competition, there are many major drawbacks which are affecting to each and every country. Children, as there is a insecurity in the society or in a country, that is due to the arms race. The one of an important major example, best example which is there, that is of the Bombay blast, where people were totally insecure due to the arms competition. And the second major which is there, problem which is there, that is fear. Due to the arms race, there will always be fear among the individuals. And the third one which is there, that is instability. When there is an arms race, the state which is there, it is totally unstable. When there is no any constantness, or when there is no any kind of the stability we are going to see, just due to the arms race. And due to the production of the arms and ammunitions as well, we are going to see the major threat of the wars as well. So it has been said that to keep all these evils away from each and every country of the world, disarmament is the only viable or possible option which is available for the humanity to solve the problem of arms competition between each and every country of the world. And there is one more important thing which has been said, as this arms and ammunition which is there, due to the production of it, we are wasting our money behind it. You can see in the weightage they have given, just for the production of arms and ammunitions, we are spending in lakhs, crores, billions and trillions. But this kind of the arms and ammunitions which are there, they are being exploded just within a millisecond. So it has been said that we are spending our money behind this arms and ammunitions in a wastage way. As there is one of an important thing which has been said by the President of United States of America, who is known as Herbert Hoover. What he has said, children, the world which has arms not only wastes the money, it also wastes the sweat of laborers, intelligence of scientists, and wastes the dreams of children as well. Children, this world which is producing maximum arms and ammunitions, it is totally wasting the money behind the production of the arms and ammunitions. Not only they are wasting the money, but they are wasting the sweat of laborers as well. Day and night, laborers, they are working, they are sweating themselves, and they are making these arms and ammunitions by spending a lot of time. But these arms and ammunitions will not be for a longer time. They have a shorter life because they are being exploded within a millisecond as well. So that only the sweat of the laborers, it is totally being wasted due to the production of arms and ammunitions. Not only this one, children, even though the intelligence of the scientists which is there, it is also being wasted. What is being wasted, children? Always scientists who are there, they are trying to maintain balance into the ecology. They are trying to maintain balance into the environment. They are trying to maintain a good society, and they are trying to save the humanity, and they are trying to save the people. But due to the intelligence of the scientists who are making guns and bombs, nuclear weapons, whatever it may be, it is killing the humanity. It is killing the humanity. So this intelligence of the scientists which is there, it is killing the humanity. It means that even though the intelligence of the scientists which is there, it is also being wasted. And most of the children who are innocents, even though their dream which is there, it is also being spoiled. What is being spoiled? Their dream which is there, it is to become something into the future and to fulfill their all needs and demands into the future. But their needs, demands, everything, whatever is there, it is totally not being fulfilled. What is the reason? Because most of the innocents are being killed into the wars. That's why it is being said as the dreams of the children which is there, it is also being wasted behind this arms race. And with the preparation of nuclear weapons and bombs, the issue of disarmament has become a serious issue in the present world. Children, now each and every country is focusing only on preparation of arms and ammunition between themselves, and they are having a proper major competition between themselves as we are powerful than you and we are powerful than you. Due to this kind of a major problem which is there between the countries of the world, the disarmament which is there, it has become a serious or major issue, because nobody country of the world is trying to adopt disarmament, because there is a continuous production of nuclear weapons between the countries. And India as a peaceful country advocates disarmament. Peace is very important for global security issues. Children, India which is there presently, it is being considered as one of a peace-loving country of the world among more than 200 countries of the world. Because of that reason only, presently India is playing a very major role into the United Nations of organization, as for 8 times we have been selected into the United Nations Security Council as well. What is the reason? Because we are being considered as one of the major powerful countries of the world. In what terms we have been selected for 8 times? For the non-permanent membership in Security Council. Among the 10 members, we have been selected for 8 times. And even though one of a major powerful country of the world, that is known as Russia, is always suggesting to UNO to make the India as 6th permanent member into the UNO, because presently India is being considered as one of a peaceful loving country of the world, because it has always adopted or it has always favored in disarmament, and because of that only India is always trying to maintain a proper relationship with all their neighboring countries as well as with the other countries of the world as well. And children, after 1963, when USA and USSR have entered into a war which was known as a Cold War, they have started making the bilateral agreement between themselves to have a proper foreign relationship. As John F. Kennedy has signed the one of an important agreement on 7th October 1963, which was known as PTBT, which is known as Partial Test Ban Treaty. And along with this, there was one more major agreement which has been signed, which was known as CTBT, which is known as Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. And the one more major important agreement which has been done, it is known as Strategic Arms Limitation Talks. These all are some of the agreements which has been entered by both USA and USSR just to have a proper relationship and to solve the problem of arms race. And children, India and other countries of the world has to find a solution of definitive destruction just by staring or looking to the humanity, because by looking to the human beings, we have to come out of the problem of definitive destruction. And the next major important problem which is there, that is known as economic inequality. Children, among the members of the world, economic inequality is a major problem, because it has divided the society on the basis of rich and poor. Because most of the people, they are lacking in the economic terms, and some of the people, they are having the proper economical conditions. Due to this, the economic inequality has created into the society. And remember children, this economic inequality which is there, it is one of a historical gift which is there from the two major problems. The one which is there, that is known as colonialism, and the one more which is there, that is known as imperialism. What does this colonialism means? Colonialism, it is a practice of acquiring full or partial political control over another country and exploiting it economically. And what does imperialism means? Imperialism is nothing but one sovereign country will try to rule on another sovereign country for their own personal gains. And exactly I have told you children, what do you mean by a sovereign country? A sovereign country is a country which is not under the control of any other country of the world. And remember children, due to the colonialism and imperialism, economic inequality has started into the world. So that only it has been said it is an historical gift which is there from the nature. And children, most of the European countries, they have established their colonies, or they have started colonialism into Africa, Asia and the Latin American countries. But the countries that were under control of imperialistic power, they have suffered from the backwardness. But their progress has been started after the 20th century, when they have got the revolution or independence. Children, when European countries have dominated in some major powerful countries of the world, all these countries, they have suffered from the backwardness. They were lacking in infrastructure, in primary sector, in secondary sector, and in each and every activity. But their progress, little bit, it has been started only when they have achieved their independence, that is in the 20th century. And children, this after attaining independence, many Asian and African countries attempted to achieve development, but they had a lot of hurdles or problems to cross in the science, technology, agriculture, transportation, education, health and many other areas to achieve development. As already I have told you just now children, after achieving independence in the 20th century, many Asian, African countries, they have attempted or they have tried to achieve progress or development into their nation. But even though while making the progress, they suffered with lot of problems as well, as they have suffered with the problems of development of science, technology, agriculture development, transportation, education and health as well. And even though many other problems or hurdles has been suffered by these countries after attaining or achieving the independence. And after 1945, children, USA and USSR have started helping to all the developing countries of the world based on their both the blocks, where one block which was belonging to the USA, it was known as a democratic bloc, and the bloc which was belonging to the USSR, it was known as a communist bloc. And based on their groups, they have started helping to all the developing countries of the world. But the poverty of developing countries became the tool of power politics of the developed countries of the world. Due to that only, most of the developed countries of the world, they have tried to rule or they have tried to dominate on the other countries of the world. And children, in the later stage, when India has achieved the independence, it has adopted one of a major important policy which was known as a non-aligned policy or non-alignment policy. As India insisted that developed countries should provide assistance or help to developing countries of the world without any conditions. Children, when India has adopted non-alignment policy, what do you mean by non-alignment policy? Non is nothing but not to. Alignment is nothing but to join. Non-alignment is nothing but not to join. Children, in the year 1947, India has achieved independence, and after attaining the independence, India has insisted that We don't want to join in any of the war between the countries of the world. Children, by that time, USA and USSR have entered into a war which was known as the Cold War. But no, India has suggested that we are not going to join with any of the countries of the world. But USA and USSR has said that if any country is going to join with USA, we will provide them financial help, they have said. And USSR has said that if any country is going to join with us, we are going to provide them defense or security help, they have said. But India has insisted that if you developed countries of the world want to provide us help, you have to provide it without any conditions. Without any conditions means either we join or we may not join, but you have to provide us help. And this kind of condition which has been kept by India, it has helped all the poor nation to protect their self-respect, and it has always tried to channel monetary or money help to the third world countries. Remember, children, when India has kept the conditions to USA and USSR, this kind of assistance has helped to protect the self-respect of each and every country after getting assistance or help from America and Russia, where America and Russia has provided monetary help to all the third world countries. Here the word third world countries is nothing but the poverty and non-developed countries.